Hello, my name is Sakura. It's been a while since I've made a video. Been busy, lots of things doing in real life. But I got some time, so I'm gonna do a bit of Railroader today. I bought this game when it first came out, and I had a go, but in all honesty, I struggled to get my head around it a bit. But I've been playing it last week on a different save. And I got my head around it, I think. So I'm going to start another game. I'm going to sort of record it and, see how it goes. See how many episodes we get into. I know there's a big update coming. Maintenance of Way, I think it's called. I announced it a good while ago, but it hasn't come out yet. So we'll see how far into this we can get before said update comes. So anyway, I'm going to start a new save. Name of the railroad is going to be Sakura Rail Company. Reporting mark for all my rolling stock is going to be SRC, or Sakura Rail Company, obviously. Company mode, we're going to start East Whittier, it's the only place we can start. And I'll name the save YouTube. So let's get in and see what we get presented with. Well, I know what we're going to get presented with. We don't need the tutorial. Okay, so what have we got? We start off with an old derailed engine. We have a look at this. 70, well, it's not too bad. 70% this condition is. It is derailed though, so we'll have to get that back on the tracks. And it's got no coal or water in it, so it'll have to be towed as well. I'm towed by this one. What was that? Is that the Mogul or is that the 10-wheeler? That's the T17 10-wheeler. So that's a bit more powerful than this one, which is the Mogul. The G16 Mogul. That's on 100% condition. It's got a decent amount of coal and water. Where's my coal truck? There it is. So a bit of housekeeping on day one. We got some things to do. We need to get that engine back on the rails and get it coaled up and watered up so we can get it in motion. We've got this coal cart which we need to stick over to our conveyor here. What else we got? 15 ton of parts in there. Is that where it's supposed to be? Let's have a look. Needs to unload there. So that's already where it needs to be. So now the guys in the engine workshop will use the components. What's this? The caboose. We don't need the caboose. So I'm going to set it to sell. It needs to come over one. Okay, so let's get moving on. Let's do some stuff. Let's get this thing back on the rails. Just with my man strength. Okay, that's that on. That's that on. Nice. Now, you can drive the trains first person, but I'm not keen on it, to be honest. I'm in the wrong one as well. Am I in the wrong one? I'm not even in one. What am I doing? Need the engine roster. So SR2 I want. Okay, so we're going to go forwards at about 40. drop the throttle. Get past this switch and then flick it so we can get down there. Actually, saying that, I need to get that coal cart first, otherwise it's going to be in the way. So, if I flick that switch, yeah boy. Oh, I could have gone down the other line, look. Oh well. Okay, let's drop our throttle back. I'm going to come in behind it. I want to be on this side of that cart. Okay, so we need to flick that one. And I think we're on this inside line, yeah. All the way to the coal cart. Yeah, let's do that. Handbrakes off. Let's bleed it. Okay, get a little closer and then we'll bring the speed down. That was a little harder than I wanted, but never mind. I think I have to set the tag on this to unload as well. I think. I can't remember actually. Come on. I can hear you. There we go. Just past the switch. Okay, unload there. That's more like it. Choo choo. Okay, we get it in the box. Stick the handbrake on. Disconnect it. Okay, now I need to go back down there. Need to go down this one next. Okay, so grab this one and then we'll bring it up to the coal conveyor and the water tank filler. Get it cold and watered and then we can put it to work. Okay. You know what I might actually do is put it in the repair shop, get it fueled and watered, and then put it in the repair shop. Get it up to 100% ready for tomorrow. Because it is the 10-wheeler, it's the bigger of the two, so I want to use that for pulling the freight around tomorrow. We need to go and activate some contracts first of all, so that we can serve the interchange. Okay, so we've got to bring that up to here. Nice and steady. Is that too much? Let's find out. No, that'll do. Close enough. Oh, do you know what? I'm going to edit that. See if we can't make it look a bit better. There we go, looks a bit better. A bit more spaced. 2, engine number 1. Right, is that done? Okay, that's coiled up. Okay, get that watered. We can uncouple now. Okay, while that's spilling, one thing I have got as well is these log carts. We own these, acquired with the railroad. Yeah, railroad. So these 8 cars are ours, and we'll use these to fulfill the contracts for this sawmill, which we will get into in just a moment. May as well have a look at it now, actually. So I'm going to the locations. So the East Whittier engine service is this. These 2 lines here. The interchange are these lines here. This is where our carts get delivered to and from. We got to pick them up and take them where they need to go. Pick up the empties and bring them back here. This gets done 6 AM every morning, and we can also schedule extra ones during the day. If we finish everything we got to do relatively early, then we can get it to serve again rather than sleep. It's a good opportunity to make some more money, because we start with $5,000, which is not a great deal, but we'll get the caboose sold. We'll get a couple of passenger runs done, and we'll get some logs in as well, because we can activate these contracts. The first one is Hollyfield Heating and Oil. So the first contract available, Tier 1. So that'll serve on the interchange there 6 AM tomorrow. Same with Stenzel MFG. Tier 1 contracts on that. Whittier Depot, that's the station, which is just round the corner there. About there somewhere. Over the hill. And then we've got Whittier Sawmill, which is this one here. So we'll activate the contracts for that. So from tomorrow onwards, they're going to want, I think it's 8 logs a day. But we can do better than that, because we get paid for it. So Edie Farm Supplies, here we'll have a contract for that. And Edie Station, that's passengers. So when we sleep, we'll have a load of carts there. Or carriages, whatever you call them. Train, innit? I don't know much about trains. I do like train games, though. So forgive me if I get terminology wrong, because I'm going to. Yeah, we'll have a load of carts for our choo-choos to pull. Get delivered. Is that full now? Sweetmas. Sweetmas? Whatever he said. Right, what did I say I was going to do with this guy now? Well, I need to move the caboose, don't I? Right, let's do this. Let's set an auto waypoint to get behind this guy. So he'll go off on his own now. Choo choo! So that's the auto engineer controlling our train now. We will use this one to get the logs, yeah. Try not to derail everything as I come in. 5 is an okay speed. 3 is a good speed. Yes, brother. Where you going? Where you going? Don't roll away. Jesus. Alright, let's connect the gas. Open the valves. Everything there seems good. So now, I think I'm going to ticket these to load in L2 and unload. What? I can't. Oh, it's alright. Yeah, I can't select the sawmill because the contract's not actually active yet. But I can select the pickup point. So let's do that, and then let's grab. What happened there? There we go. Copy to all coupled. And then if we go to L2, which I believe is this line, yeah. Set the auto engineer. To about there. And he'll go off all by himself. So he'll take them up to Connolly Creek on the L2 branch and, oh, sorry, the L2 spur on the Connolly branch, and we'll get those loaded with logs, and then he can bring them back down. Takes a little while for them to load up, probably about an hour, real time. At least that's what it has been taking. But we'll bring the logs back down, get them dropped off. Choo choo. Yeah, it's fun driving trains. I've never driven one in real life. I've been on a few, like, you know, but never driven one. Just point out as well that I am 100% vanilla, not a single mod installed. Wouldn't even know how to do it if I had any. Go on, son, flat out. Choo choo! See you later, alligator. Okay, now what's my other guy doing? He's hooked up to the caboose. Let's bleed it. Next line over, yeah, so we'll go SR1. There. And that's the path he will take. He'll go up here, go choo-choo, and then come back down. And that'll put that on the right track. This is on 100%. I need to have a look at the wheels as well, don't I? 100%, 100%. Oh, this bad boy is good for a passenger run then. Choo choo! the train is on his way up. L1, L2, coming up into this one. And then if we went up into L3, L3 is this branch coming down here though, this spur. Apply handbrake. Now we'll go manual again. Oh no. Right, let's have a look on. Driving this manual. So what we got here? That's the independent brake. That's good. That's the train brake. Okay. There's the throttle. And where's the reverser? Right here. So I think we want the reverser to go backwards 20. Throttle 20. Brakes off. Yeah. Now we're moving. Cooking on gas, as they say. Got a choo-choo as you're going along, innit? So yeah, let's oh shit, I'm going too far. Stop. Let's get behind it. And then we'll swap it around up around the corner, it'll be easier. Okay, that seems to be rather freewheeling, so let's give it a bit of throttle. Check our switches up ahead. That one needs to turn. And that one's good. And I think we'll put it up there. Leave that one up. Yeah. Let's give it some chuff. Wait for it to come around the corner. Provided I haven't cocked up and it derails over there somewhere. Keep an eye on the speed, yeah. Okay, we are all hitched up, pointing in the right direction. That was a little bit more finicky than I thought it was going to be. Probably because I kept messing up the switches. Anyway, passengers are getting on. We're going to go to Ella Station, which we started here. This is where we are now, this station. So we're going to go up to Ella, drop the passengers off, and then from Ella we'll grab some more and we'll come back down to Whittier. We need to work on our milestones to open up this bridge, which will then open up the track down to Bryson. Open up some more contracts for us. I'm gonna need to buy another engine. Gonna buy another 10-wheeler. Going up to Bryson is ample. Don't need anything bigger. Reloaded, 30 passengers. Yes. Check the wheels on my rig. 98, let's put it up to 100. 99. 99. No, this is where I want to get in. Okay, so I think we're supposed to have the bell ringing when we're at a station. Let's take the train brake off. Let's put the reverse 35 full throttle. Turn that bell off. It takes a couple of minutes, well, not even a couple of minutes, probably a minute and a bit to get up to Ella. We'll have to do some drop-offs there in the morning when the interchange gets served. A couple of cars probably. No, run away. Come back. That'll be a hell of a sight coming towards you, isn't it? Gotta have a toot toot. The speed wise, I don't really want to be pushing it over 35 because it got a tendency to come off the tracks. And it damages the engine a bit more than you realise. I did it twice in a row with the 10-wheeler on my other save, and it was more or less ruined. I had to get another engine in to tow it out, take it to the repair shop. And the dude had it for 3 days, like fucking 3 days. It was mental. So I don't want to be doing that again. Lesson learned. Well, these passengers don't pay a lot. I think it's only like $1 a piece. So if I got 30 passengers on here, it's going to be $30 earned. You do get more money a bit further on down the line when you unlock the extra track, you get more passengers, and you know, you can be rocking a couple hundred sometimes. But it plays a big part in your respect for your company as a whole. Let's see, we've got no reputation yet because I haven't really done anything. So it's all on 0. Milestones, these are things we can do. So the first one we're going to do is the Ella Bridge, I think. 3 phases. Do it over 3 days. And then we can get Bryson unlocked. Start slowing it down. Put the bell on. Do this properly, innit? I think they know we're coming. And we'll stop it there. Now we gotta wait now for everyone to get off. 38 passengers, so $38 probably. How's SRC2 getting on? So these carts hold 3 logs. So if I leave them here to fill up, I should be laughing. Right, I need to reset the destination on this now to Whittier. You could, you could spend hours just running these passenger trains back and forth. You get a couple of them, you could set an automated timetable, which I haven't played with yet. I haven't quite figured out how it works, but for it to be most effective, you really need 2 engines running different directions. Then the money just be rolling in. But we'll get there at some point. Got some other things I need to buy as well. I need to buy a new coal cart to go up into Bryson when that's unlocked. I need to make sure we got enough repair parts, keep on top of the maintenance of these engines. So how much did I get paid? Did I say $38? And now we've got 25 passengers. Is that it? Just 25? No more? Okay, let's turn the bell off. Let's give us a hoot hoot. And let's get out of here. Get off back down to Whittier. I can, if I'm able to do it without falling off the train. There we go. I'm in. Tickets, please. There's ghosts. There's nobody in here. Apparently I got, what, 20 something passengers? And if I go to the back, I see my dude standing there, look. Stands there sticking it, he's taking someone on. He's like, "Hey, come at me, bro. Smack you like a train." We're dropping speed, so let's get some chaff back on the go. Pretty sure these open as well, yeah. Let's not fall off the train though, eh? Choo choo! Let's give it some oomph. Give it some proper choo choo. Because I think we're going slightly uphill. Yeah, it must be, because we're slowing down some. Okay, we have arrived at the station, and the last few passengers are just about to get off. And we can get paid. And then I think I'll park this up, and we're going to do the one passenger run today. I think I'll get this parked up. And then put this engine in the workshop. $25. Yes. Okay, so check all my switches. Alright, come down onto this line. And I'll put it yeah. Oh shit. Bro is speeding along. Let's bring that down. Fly anyways. Just as well I caught her. Could have been upsetting. Now when I first played this game, when it came out, when you put the trains and the carriages into the workshop, you had to do some weird stuff in the menus, and it was all very overly complicated. But now, it's far better, much easier. You just got to assign the car to the track and then just park it up, and then shit just goes on automatically. It's cool, man. Much better. Now if I can make sure that this passenger car is at 100% at the start of every day, it should be golden. Operation, no. Equipment, repair destination, East Whittier, repair track. Is there any one of them? Slow it down. Stick it there. Handbrake on. Okay, and this engine can go into that track. Okay, so we can go in there. So when these are being repaired then, it consumes the parts from the trailer. So if I go into locations, East Whittier engine service, it shows me that in there and is currently repairing SRC1, which is the engine. And the SRC 5000, is that? No, that's the SRC 250 there. And it tells you how much it's going to use as well. So 3.3 tons worth of parts to fix the train back up. 1.3 to fix the cart, the coal cart thing that pulls behind it. And it's not using anything to fix the passenger car, but it's still going to take a couple of minutes. I imagine it's just like oiling it up and whatnot. And then the SRC 50,000 must be that, yeah. So that's about all we can do on the first day. I mean, as I said, we could run a few more passengers, but I don't think I'll bother with that. I think we'll call... Shut up. I think we'll call that a video. And in the next video, we'll sleep and get the ball rolling, get some money coming in, and go from there. I hope you enjoyed the video. I enjoyed making it, and I'll see you on the next one.